So welcome to Sunshine Yoga with Bainbridge Center. We're going to begin in seed pose today. So that's a seated position on the mat, and we'll lay down in just a moment. But the idea of this class today, and I don't know where you are, if it's cloudy, if it's sunny, but spring is definitely right around the corner. We'll build our own heat today, and we will lift our spirits and our energy to kind of create our own sun if it's not out here right by you. It's cloudy and rainy by me. So starting in seed pose, I'm gonna cue the music, and if you are following along, then I'm gonna push Ollie Chill Groove, this first song, play now. And so seed pose is just sitting up, pulling your knees in towards you. Sit up nice and tall, pull your chest towards your knees, and then wrap yourself up. Drop your head down right between the knees, tuck your chin to your chest, and close your eyes. You can even rest your face on your knees. Relax your neck and your upper shoulders. Just as a reminder, our yoga practice is never about how it looks, even though you're watching for visual cues. Your shapes may look different than mine and anyone else's, and that's okay. That's okay. So just relax here. Feel that curve at the back, and curled up like this, start to feel your breath. Start to feel the warmth of hugging in to yourself. Take a deep breath in together, in through the nose and out of the mouth. One more like that. A deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. And this shape just signifies kind of the idea we're going to practice with a sense of kindness to ourselves, a sense of love, sense of nurturing. So as if the judgments come up in the mind, just not going to focus on them. If distracting thoughts come up, just not going to feed them right now. So with your next breath in, open up and just stretch by taking reverse table, plant your hands, drop your feet, fingers face your hips, lift them up, head falls back, and take the tiniest little stretch here, rocking side to side, forwards and backwards a little, stretching the palms, stretching your shoulders, and then come all the way down, bend the knees to your back. Find that seed pose again, but laying down on your back, just squeeze the knees in, rock it side to side. And we're going to experiment and play with this sense of opening today. So come into a fetal position on the left side. Close the eyes, relax your body again, and just breathe. Just take some deep, relaxing breaths. The next inhale, we're just going to take our first opener. Pull your right arm to the right side. Your hips kind of stay where they are, but feel your chest begin to open. Your arms can be bent here. Spinal twist. Head through center, over the right shoulder. Like the first little sun nurturing to a seed as things warm up in March. Nice deep breath here. Bring your knees through center. We're going to go all the way over fetal position on the other side. On your right side, just close eyes again, curl up, rest the body, and take some relaxing long breaths. Next inhale, pull that left arm open, coming into your spinal twist. Adjust yourself. The elbows can bend. Turn your head to the left side. Then we'll come all the way through center. Next inhale, just stretch long here. Breathe in, hands meet. Reach through your toes, rock the hips. And then knees to heart center. This time we'll bring some movement in. So side to side, and then forwards and backwards. Couple times, use your feet to build some momentum up. And this is where we start to feel the lift. Come all the way up to a standing forward fold to the top of the mat. Feet hips distance apart. Just take a peek out. Pull back down. Let your body hang here. Touch your elbows. Like to rock side to side. Big breath. Breathing in a lightness. Letting go of anything weighing you down. We'll release the bind of the hands and micro bend your knees again. Start to rise up to standing. Take your hands high. Reach up and hands to heart center. Step the feet together. Samastiti. Little twist side to side here. Let's lift the breath. This is the first thing that always makes me feel lighter. Inhale, circle and sweep your hands high. Look up. There's a stretch here. Lift your chin. Exhale, hands down to the heart. We're going to do 5 more like this. Inhale, circle, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So now you're sucking breath in, long exhale out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale. Hands to the heart. Beautiful. Open your eyes now. Step the feet apart again. We're going to do some sun A's. Reach up, literally salutations to the sun. It's a way to bring that warmth and nurturing sensation of just having the sun on your face, on your skin, into your body. So we fold it down from the hips. Take that halfway lift. Here you're going to feel the core squeeze to support yourself. Looking out. Take the hands, step your feet back. Find your plank. Gaze out. You got the option to lower your knees or come all the way to your belly. Inhale, we'll get a lift up here. This is a cobra. Elbows are bent. Look up. Exhale to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Here, close your eyes. Any little movement you want. You can take it a sway of the hips or a bend of the knee. Lift up of the feet, then a dropping of the heels. Down dog, you're kind of zoning out and zoning in at the same time. Breathe in. Find the toes, balls of the feet together, bend your knees, look forward, walk your feet up. Top of the mat, peek out, exhale, fold down. Roll up to standing, hands high. Take them to your heart. We're going to go straight into another sun A, building a little bit of flow here. Reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward from your hips. Peek it out halfway. Plant the palms, feet step back, finding your plank, look forward and lower down. Inhale to your cobra or up dog, look up. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Shorten your stance here. Shake the head, yes and no. If your eyes were open, you'd be looking right through the knees. Spread your fingers out wide like your roots. Big breath. Big breath in and out. One more time. Find the balls of the feet, bend your knees, look forward, walk your feet on top of the mat. Peek out halfway. Exhale, fold in. And then roll up to standing, breathe in, arms high, hands to the heart. Let's do it again. Inhale, reach up, look up. Just add a side stretch over to the right. Catch your left wrist. Inhale, back through center, change sides, catch your right wrist. Inhale, back up top, fold down from the hips. Peek up halfway, breathe in. Plant the hands, feet back, elbows in, lower down. Lift chin and chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath. Deep breathing is like spring cleaning for your energy. It gets stuff out that was stuck from the chakras, from those little crevices where we store stress, like the hips, and the shoulders and the neck. Inhale, find your toes, bend the knees, look up. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Peek out. Fold back down as you breathe out. Roll up to standing, arms high. And take your hands to your heart. This is our third round. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Take your side stretch to the right. Catch your left wrist. Inhale, middle, change sides. Catch your right wrist. Inhale through center, back bend now if you want to. Fold forward from the hips. Peek up halfway. Plant your hands, beetle step back. Look forward, lower down. Inhale, roll over the tops of the feet or just lift your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, toes tuck. Couple breaths right here. Rise up to the balls of the feet, bend your knees, look up, walk or hop in front of the mat. Lift up, find the horizon, pull back down. Roll to standing, inhale, arms high, take them to your heart. Last round here. Breathe in, reach up, side stretch right. Inhale through center, exhale, change sides. Inhale, middle. Back bending if you want to, arms wide if you want to, fold down. Halfway lift, squeeze your core. Plant the hands, feet step back. You're leveling out here, pull the elbows in, lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next inhale, find your toes, bend your knees, look up, walk or float, front of the mat, halfway lift, exhale, fold in. Circle up, reach up, hands to heart center. Very nice. The last of our 5 rounds of Sun A's. Just take a little rock side to side here and separate your feet a little bit so you've got a wider stance. Now, as you're twisting here, should feel this start to stretch through the front of the hip on each side. So even lift off the other toe, the other heel. You don't have to overthink this. Just this little motion side to side. There's a vibration inside of us now. You can kind of feel that heat we've built through the center. Let's go a little deeper. Bring your feet back together, finding chair pose. Utkatasana. Heels are separated as you sink back like you're going to go into a chair. Reach the arms up. This is one of the best ones for lifting energy and building heat. So feel your weight balanced over the feet and then peel your right arm back to the right, look back. Inhale, middle, look up, reach up, both hands. And peel your left arm back behind you and gaze back. Inhale right through center. Feel your midline as the thighs squeeze together. You can close your eyes here or take the hands to heart center. We're going to stay for 4 more breaths. This practice is for opening today. So we're going to use this heat that we're creating to help our energy flow. One more inhale. Exhale, fold down. That feels so good. Squish the feet apart a little more. And then bend your knees, catch your hands behind you, take a bind, and refold. The arms float overhead. Release your hands, lift up halfway. On your exhale, plant your hands, feet step back, finding your plank. This is our vinyasa. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down dog. From your dog, take your right leg high, like a little growth here. There's a lift, even in just making this shape with your body. And bend the knee. You're opening your hips. And just draw knee to nose. Step it back, downward facing dog, and peel your left leg high. Breathe in. Bend your knee, stacking the hips here. And draw knee to nose. Drop your foot back down to that downward facing dog. Let's drop the knees, top of a table. Just make some C shapes. Any organic movement here. Nurture your roots, your spine. Cat cow, your C shapes, a forward or backward motion. It's like tilling the soil. You finish that last round, find a neutral spine, and just stand up on your knees. Hands to the hips. We're going to come into a crescent on the knee on the right side. So step your right foot forward, sweep your hands high, and then breathe in. Press your hips forward as you look up. There's an opening here. You can start to bend at the elbows here. Feel your chest just shining out. Breathe in. And then try this. Open up to a warrior letter V on the knee. So we're grounded. We're still really grounded here. Opening up through that left hip, turning your body, and then gaze forward past your right fingertips. Turn back through center, hands to the hips, and just drop that right knee. Let's change sides. Step your left foot forward. Sweep your hands high, crescent on the knee. Lifting the chest, press the hips forward here, lift your chin. And start to bend in the elbows, opening up through your chest here. Noticing that when it's physical, it's so much easier to not think about all that other stuff. Open up to your knees, you're grounded, or your B. So pull that right hip back. Arms wide now. Gaze past your left fingertips. And we'll turn back through center, hands to the hips, and just drop it down from your tabletop position. Shift it back to a child's pose. So your knees will go a little wider here, toes together. Sink your arms out, sink your chest down. Then relax. Good, awesome work. Still relaxing here. There's just like there's cycles in nature. Rest and work, day and night. Feeling the yin of this moment where we let the effects of our breath, these shapes kind of take root, go deeper. Draw a deep breath through your nose. Exhale out of the mouth. On your next inhale, rise up to your tabletop position, then tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Swaying the hips side to side. Raise the right leg, and this time step it forward right away to a reverse warrior. So hips are open again. Sweep your right arm up, left hand back to the back leg or behind you. Look up. Bring your hands behind your head here. Breathe in. On your exhale, tick-tock down. You don't have to touch the elbow to the knee, but you can. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tick-tock down. Let's take about 5 more. This motion feels really good. There's a stretch and a squeeze. One or two more. We'll go back into that reverse warrior, reach your right arm up, and then change it into a sky archer. So still feeling that opening sensation. Reach up for your right wrist, grab it like a bracelet, give it a pull back. So now your right leg's straight, and we're all set up for triangle. So reach forward from your right hip as your arms take T. Drop down, hand to the calf, foot or floor, and gaze up past your left arm. Get as big as you can here, breathe in. Roll down, look down, take a revolving half moon. So you're gonna plant your left hand, step off your back foot, take your right arm up. Come on down all the way to a seated spinal twist. So you bend that left knee behind right and sit down. Plant your right hand behind you, take your left arm high, then hook the elbow outside your right knee. Sit up tall again. Root down and lift up. Then twist, gaze off your right shoulder. It should feel good on the neck, on your inner thighs, and on the hips. As you turn your head towards the front foot, just reach your left hand out. Taking a seated dancing Shiva, reach that left hand on top of your right foot for the outer edge of it, and then pick it up. Breathe, center your hips, feel your right arm up behind you, and then just feel this balance, your wings wide. Pull the foot over to the left side, stretching the IT band, gaze back past your right hand. Look towards your foot again as you release. And we're right here set up for a pigeon pose. So just re-center yourself around that left knee. Look out. Exhale, fold down. Coming to the forearms or just dropping your head. Should feel this through your left hip, pigeon pose. Release down, couple breaths. That might still feel pretty tight right there, and that's okay. Baby steps, start to lift up to your palms. Look up again. And then we're gonna tuck the right toes, planting both hands. We'll raise the left leg high again. 3-legged dog, step your left foot forward, dragonfly twist. Peel your left arm open. And then reach that left arm behind your back, look down, reverse revolve crescent off the knee. Here's another opener. Lift your right hand up, gaze off your left shoulder now, press through that back heel. Should feel this through the front of that right hip. Gaze towards the front of the mat again. You'll step your back foot up, getting ready for a pyramid waterfall pose. So you've got this dance, and if you look down at your feet, they're not on a tightrope in one line. They're a little wider for your hips. Take a bind behind you. So either reverse namaste, hands meet, or just reach for each elbow behind your back. Look up again, breathe in. And as you fold, keep your chest open. Fold right over that left leg, keeping the legs mostly straight. Look at your toe on that left foot and then release. Eyes can close, relax the neck. Balancing posture here. Waterfall pose. Let the hands come down. Next inhale, we'll lift the chin up just a bit. Plant your hands at the top of the mat. Step your left foot back or your right foot, then your left foot. Gaze forward, vinyasa. Lowering down. Inhale, lift your chin and chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. We'll raise the left leg. Let's get the other side now. Breathe in. Step it forward to the reverse warrior. Your back heel drops. Let's keep your left arm high, right arm down the back leg or behind you. Look up, reaching up through that left side. Take your hands behind your head. Another in breath here. On your exhale, tic-tac down. Left elbow towards your left knee, but it doesn't have to touch. Take care of your low back. Exhale, tic-tac down. For 5 more rounds. As you finish that last one, come into your reverse warrior again. Reach up through the left arm and then change it to sky archer. So I like to shorten my stance, reach that back right foot up. Reach for your left wrist like a bracelet, give it a pull. Your left leg straight now. Lean back and then arms to T for triangle. Reach forward from your left hip, drop your hand down to the calf, foot or floor. Gaze up past your right fingertips. Lean back. Breathe. This is one of the hard ones, the challenging ones to breathe in. Growth is hard. Sometimes. Exhale, we'll look down towards that front foot and drop, adjust for revolving half moon. Pick up your right leg behind you, your right hand is down. Pick up your left arm and level out here. One more breath. We'll look down again and we're gonna come into that seated spinal twist. So bend your right knee behind the left, drop your hips, and then plant your left hand behind your left hip. Face the fingers back. Inhale, right arm up, hook the elbow outside your right knee, your left knee. Sit up tall as you root down through your hips, through your foot, and then gaze off the left shoulder. Twists, they say, are super cleansing. So we squeeze out old stagnant energy. Good for digestion, good for our guts. The second brain. Just turn the head towards that front foot, and your arm is already right there. So it's that right hand that goes over top of the left foot, reaching for the outer edge, pick your foot up. Seated dancing Shiva. Adjust your hips, and then lift your left arm up behind you. And open the wings here. So pull the foot to the right side a little bit, gaze back past your left arm. Release down, looking towards that left foot on the top of the mat again. Unwind your left leg. We're about set up for pigeon on the right. Just adjust your hips. Get a peek out before you fold, lift the chin. Exhale, come down to your forearms or just drop your head in your chest. Eyes can close. 1 or 2 more breaths. Just start to lift up to your forearms or your hands. Noticing if both sides were different. This side is much tighter for me. Lift your chest here. And then you'll just scooch the left knee up towards you a little bit so you can tuck your toes. Plant the hands firmly. Breathe like a dog. Lift your right leg high. Let's step it forward to a dragonfly twist. Feel your right arm open. We'll look down and wrap the right arm behind the back. Rise up. Reverse revolve crescent. Sweeping your left hand high. Press through that back left heel. Gaze down off your right shoulder. Should feel this through the front of the left hip. Breathe in and out. Then we'll look down and just step your back foot forward for a more stable stance, getting ready for waterfall pose on this side. So if you look down at your feet, it's a wider stance. Reach your arms behind you, catch your elbows, or take reverse namaste, bringing the hands together. Look up, opening through the heart. Exhale, fold down. Keep your chest open as you come down towards that right leg. Keep gazing at your toe. Then at the last moment, release the head. Feel yourself balance here. When you're ready, cascade the arms down, keep folding. Peek out, just drop the left toes back and the right toes back. Level out if you find your plate, lower down, bottom of the push-up. Do your vinyasa with the chin and chest. Exhale, down dog. From your down dog, rise up to the tippy toes, bend your knees, walk or jump all the way through to your back. Now hug the knees to your chest. Again, rocking side to side. Take a happy baby. Reach for the outer edges of your feet. Knees down, feet up. Press your hips down. Still keep that rocking motion here. Release that bind, drop your feet to the ground, knees high, arms overhead, lift your hips up, bridge pose. One more breath, lift your chin off your chest. Bring your hips down to the ground, reclining butterfly. So soles of the feet together, open up your knees to both sides. Let your elbows bend here. Eyes closed. And just breathe. This posture has great lift to it. There's a sense of opening, sense of balancing. Thinking of a butterfly and just how it floats, rides the wind. There's a lightness to it and a beauty. I'm also thinking of this shape kind of like an infinity pose. You know, that cycle of energy flowing out and in. Energy can never be destroyed, just change shape, just can change forms. Change flow from one place to the next. Letting go of the breath, just relax here a little bit longer. On your next inhale, bring your knees up, just so they're planted to the floor. Little rock of the hips, knees to the sky, your feet to the floor, and then take your hands behind your head. I've got a few more minutes to just do a little more. So hands behind your head, you rest back, breathe in, and on your exhale, Just lift up. So it's a regular crunch. You're looking at the sky, shoulders off the mat. Feel your center squeeze. Come back down on the inhale. Exhales lift you up. Taking about 15 rounds right here. It does not have to be fast. It can be any pace you want. If fast feels good, go ahead. Just breathe. About 5 more. I'm gonna keep this rhythm going. Lifting the feet up off the mat. Close your calves. Just start to take it side to side. Any variation. So maybe you can bend the other leg. Or knee to up as an elbow. About 10 more each side. Side to side crunches. Should really feel that heat rising through your center. Let's say last 5 to each side. And last one to each side. Squeeze your knees to your chest. And then start rocking forwards and backwards. We'll take one more vinyasa because it resets the spine. Come all the way up to your standing forward. Fold. Peek out halfway. Exhale. Hold down. Look out again. Plant your hands. Feet step back. Vinyasa. Lower down. Inhale. Shin and chest high. Exhale. Down dog. We'll end out our practice with one more opener. Dropping down to your child's pose again. Reach back, right hand for your right hip or heel. Rise up onto the knees and that hand readjusts to the right hip or drop it down to the right heel. Stretch your left arm open. Head falls back. Squeeze your low belly. Squeeze your butt. Come down. Back to child's pose. Rise up on the knees, left hand for left hip or heel, half camel again. Reach your right arm up and back. Open up through your throat. Come down, child's pose. One more time, rise up on the knees, full camel. Hands to the hips, that's enough just to reach the elbows back. Look up, or drop it down, hands to your heels. Open a little further. Press your hips forward. Rise up slowly, chin to chest, come back through. Child's pose. Let's just turn this into a mouse, so modified. So scoot your knees in a little closer. Bring their head down. But this time, bring your arms beside your body, palms face up. Turn your head over to one side. Close the eyes. There's an intimacy here with your breath. You seeing your breath. Turn the head to the other side. Turn your head back through center. Bring your hands right down by the shoulders and lift up. We're gonna tuck the back toes and come into a yoga squat as our counter pose. So just see if you can press back, tuck back. Scoot your feet a little wider apart. You might stay off your heels here or drop your heels. Lift your chest, hands meet through center. You can drop the chin. The hips low here. And then I love this variation. Drop your hands forward, reach your fingers out, drop your shoulders forward, drop your neck down. Keep your hips low, so it's a little deeper than that child's pose or mouse pose. A little rock here feels soothing. Lift up. We're gonna come all the way down onto our backs for Shavasana. So scooch back onto your mat. Open up feet past the corners of your mat, rock your hips, open up, arms wider than your mat, face the palms up. We do this to receive. So to receive the benefits of this energy healing practice, of this lift, close your eyes. Fingers can be lazy now. Ankles soft. Let's breathe in together one more time through the nose. Flush your breath out of your mouth. Then relax your face and take rest just as if you're sleeping. As if you were sleeping on a beach under the sun. Warmth below you from the sand. Nutrients coming from the sky and those rays, those yellow rays. This posture could always stay longer, but this practice today is just meant to be short so you can go back to work or whatever you're doing. Before you make any big movements, just notice this flow in your body, the circulation, and a little bit brighter energy-wise. Wiggle the fingers, the toes, start to take some movements, stretch long, squeeze in again. And we'll just end traditionally by rising up to a seat. Hands can come to your heart or your lap. I like to say namaste because it means the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm so happy I decided to join the practice today.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming. It did feel good.
I feel the flow through my body right now.
Awesome. Yay. Thanks for sharing.
Thank
Have
you
a good
so
rest of your day, Trevor. See you
You too.
later.
Bye.
Bye.